that's me. So, today I'm going to be talking about a very serious topic. And first of all, I want to say good morning to everybody. And I know it's early in the morning and I have a very serious topic. So things are requested for you to be a little bit more engagement into what I'm going to say. We're going to start with a game called Name the Business. Name the Industry. Sorry, coffee was not strong. So the name of the industry is going to be played like this. The price is a moment of self-doubt, and you're going to do this. I'm going to name 8 things, and you're going to guess which industry it is. In which industry we have 8-hour workdays, more or less, depending. Good salary, global clients, food at work, cheap drinks, good healthcare insurance, and team sports, and etc. Somebody, please name the industry. Sorry? Cement industry? Sorry. Another try? They're sponsors, yeah. Say it again? Would you agree, IT? Raise your hands. Wrong. It's textile. The textile industry specifically in Shtip around the 80s and 1990s. All those conditions were present there. So you might start to see what I'm going to go into this presentation and talk about. Why am I comparing textile and tech? This is 2024, the sources are down there, so these numbers are not mine. We have about 35K employees in both industries, including freelancers and things like that. Companies-wise, we have more IT companies, but there is a decline in the IT companies, meaning 5% less companies 2024 versus 2023. The exports, plus minus, here. So, in textile, they do sewing, right? They make clothes. In IT, we make code. We have no global brands across both industries. We have no major designs, no products, no major products at all. And then what we do also not have is no IP, no intellectual property. We are also easily replaceable. This is news from a magazine talking about Shtip textile industry in June 2007. You see, like, the local TV station advertises constantly about 200 open positions. So everybody's looking. Managers are complaining about shortages. What's my time, by the way? I don't see it. Okay. So experts are rising despite international competition. So if you start making sense, this also goes into IT right now. We are seeing global rising in export. We are seeing directors complaining of shortage. We see job openings, or we used to see. What happened to the local textile industry? The answer is simple, Bangladesh. Very simple answer. This is a graph from Bloomberg magazine about the Macedonian textile industry. Everything went down. Why? Because they released 3 reasons. The number of workers has halved in 10 years. There are no orders because production in Macedonia is expensive. For 25 years, we have failed to create our own brand. So now you understand what I'm talking about. Local IT is doing fine. You know, people will argue, yeah, everybody got their tier in IT, got their salary on the first. I don't know about the cement industry, but in IT we get our salaries properly. So, is that really the truth? Are we really seeing that everything is fine? Currently in IT in Macedonia in 2025, there are no internships. It's hard for a student to get an internship. It's very hard. Anybody here having a problem finding an internship? No interns, I guess, or? So, low number of job ads, it has really like 80% down in numbers. Layoffs, we are seeing global layoffs. Global layoffs are coming here. Like a Dutch company just did a shutdown a month ago, 60 people lost their job in Skopje. It has been in Skopje for 15 years. So we have slower growth, pay cuts, less students are coming into faculties. There's a professor here that's gonna confirm that later. So everything is fine, right? It's not. We have to be a little bit more conscious about what is happening and don't do a lot of mistakes. My point is, outsourcing is not going to save us. So now I might get into your comfort zone and kind of make you not feel very good about what I'm going to be talking about, but that's the truth. Don't kill the messenger. So outsourcing is a play on the cheapest offer. Consider this, just food for thought. If your salary from month to month goes higher and higher, you're less competitive. So with every increase in your salary, you're less competitive because there's Vietnam, there is, I don't know, Philippines, there's everybody doing things that you can do for cheaper nowadays, I included in anything like that. Outsourcing does not let you multiply a relationship. Nobody knows what kind of strategy cost you are. Outsourcing has scalability limits. Macedonia has 2 million people, Vietnam has 102. So we cannot compete on the scale. Outsourcing doesn't survive recessions. You're the external costs are the first thing you cut. So we have to go into, okay, NPC in gaming is called non-playable character, where like you see all those people running around, they're just repeating the same script and waiting for somebody to come and open a huge IT company that's going to hire 1,000 people, or do this or do that. So we have to be a little bit more realistic. What is going to save us? It's products. We have to change our mindset. I'm going to list a few more reasons why products are going to help us. Products that you compete on value, not price. You can go very, very scalable. Build a scalability thing with a product. I'm not going into which product, what kind of product. Products let you own the direct relationship. You are the name, you're the brand, you're the voice of every company you're doing a product. So you stand behind that. Products scale without borders. You can have a SaaS product that is being used across millions. I'm going to list some examples. Products can be recession-proof. So practically, you do annual contracts or whatever it is that is going to help you stay in the game. They provide the IP, so you own the intellectual property. Products create reputation and ecosystems. We have a lazy tech ecosystem. We pretend that we're going to have. I've been in this for 20 years. There's constantly ups and rises, new motivation coming, but we don't have a real tech ecosystem. So we don't have some big actual exits, and product can really bring us those called fucking money, that not just like some personal gains that hey I sold or I got acquired or I did this. The best example across the world about ecosystem building coming from a product company is the PayPal Mafia. You can read more about this example. But hey, Damjan, that's far in America. We all know how that is working there. Yeah, but there are many local and regional examples, not local, regional. So this is the case of Telerik. Telerik is a Bulgarian company that in 2015-16 got sold for $260 million. It wasn't a unicorn, but $265 million came from elsewhere to Bulgaria, and that created a span of companies, out of which there is Payhawk. Payhawk is here. Payhawk is the first Bulgarian unicorn. It's a startup. You can Google it and see what they do. So this is an example of how a real product can have a span effect. Does anybody host on SiteGround? Anybody know? Do you know that they are a Bulgarian company that's been for 20 years and they have like 100 million revenue and 500 employees. When you go to Decathlon in Skopje, the building is right across the street. For 20 years they've been building from there. 3 months, I'm not going to go into this example, but you have examples of what you can change. The entire revenue for Macedonian IT sector in 2024 is 1.6 billion, I think. One company in Croatia, Infobit, is making that per year. So it has 3,000 employees and 70 offices from a city called Vodnja. Photomat, a Croatian company, got sold for $0.5 billion, $550 million out of Zagreb, and that created a lot of capital for a lot of things. You have Nordics, the Serbian company that had the biggest management. You have Tenderly, they are a Web3 development blockchain company that opened Garaja and brought the ecosystem. So these are examples of how ecosystems can be built. You know Outfit 7 maybe as a Talking Thomas parents? That's a Slovenian company that got sold for $1 billion. I can list you, if I have more time, a lot of IT companies in Macedonia that got sold, except one that really did well, that got acquired for really low amount. Building product is really hard. I'm trying to do that after so many years in history. It's extremely hard. People are trying to do it. It's not like, hey, go build a product and fight cold that over the weekend and that's it. No, it's really hard, but it's not impossible. We have a lot of attempts in Macedonia, but there are some real attempts that are happening across these companies, and they're playing the game. But building products is also not enough. We have to learn how to sell. We have problems with selling. We don't know how to sell as a mentality. We are by default waiting for somebody to come and buy things from us and tell us what to do. So we have to change that and challenge that. Like I said, I'm not here to give you a presentation that you're going to like. I'm using my 15 minutes of fame to really send a message across all of you, and I hope I do, about what we need to do. Selling is also possible. This is an example from Nikola, but they might require that you change the name to Nick. The thing is, these guys are doing 9 million in ARR and going stronger on this level. But it's also that we have to change the mindset. It's not enough to build a product, it's not enough to learn how to sell, we also have to change our mindset. We know we have to learn how to do support between all the products companies in the entire IT sector. This is one of the most successful tech products in Macedonia. Anybody heard about it? You understand the name, Sirius, where I worked at Sirius. They had 6 million users, 4 million confirmed, but 6 million is their marketing number. Across 4,000 clients, $39 per one-time license. Do the math and you'll see how much money. But nobody knows about the product. So why am I giving this example? Because we have to change the mindset. We have to kind of talk about what we are doing, give examples, share experiences, and bring that in the ecosystem and create that ecosystem. We have to be a little less selfish in this regard. How to play the product game. I'm not here to just complain and do this. I'm going to give you a few examples of what you can do about it. First option is build, create your own product. It's really hard. You might succeed. Second option is join. Help build a product. Be among the first employees in the company that's building a product. Take a pay cut. Give a chance. It's risky, but it might be worth it. Option 3 is support. Be among the first customers. Give real feedback. Do something that is going to bring value to the product. Option 4, promote. So it's not like, hey, everybody here needs to build a product. No. You can take a different course and still bring that product mindset to the game. Spread the word about a local product. Sharing, liking, tweeting, everything is, everybody's an influencer now. Fund. If you have money, invest. And 6, connect. If you have connections, about capital, about connections, media, press, whatever it is, customers, bring that to whoever's building the product. So pick one and play the game. There's outsourcing pack. It might be offensive to some of you. It's not my intention to offend. It's my intention to generalize where you can get like decent salary, an apartment, and you're gonna have a nice car. Kia Sportage is really popular among the IT industry in Macedonia, by the way. So you can have this course, and the price is your dreams and your dream car and whatever it is, your house. The other option is the product pack, where the price is your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone, do the hard things, and you'll end up with your dream car, with your dream houses, apartments, whatever it is. You're gonna have maybe a big exit, you're going to have a lot of angel investments. So you have to try a little bit harder in this game. So this sounds like, yeah, you're generalizing. Yes, I am, but we are at that stage. We are desperate. The IT industry in Macedonia is really like the textile industry 20 years ago. Look at the numbers, look at what is happening. Stop coding for somebody else. Stop doing things for products. I'm not saying don't get a job in outsourcing. So that's my presentation. I finished 1 minute earlier because Monica was late 1 minute this morning, so